What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. I am live at 3:45 p.m. Monday, March 9th. Markets are still open and they are ripping face. I wanted to make this video to address everything I was talking about yesterday regarding AMD, ES, and most importantly, VIX. I was telling you guys last night how when VIX starts gapping up like this, it usually doesn't last, and how usually the government will step in and calm everyone down, remove the fear from the markets. And as you can see, that is exactly what happened today. Um, right here at like 3:30, 3:20ish, Trump announced he was going to address rising concerns with the war, and the markets ate it up, and the VIX gave back its whole move, and we are back into the chop zone of death. But to follow up AMD, we didn't quite get that breakdown under 185. I was really hoping to see 175 all the way down to 160 to add. And if we were lucky, like I said, we would have got this 150 level. But in order to see that, we would have needed to see a serious come down on the markets. Because, like I said, AMD is a extremely bullish stock on the future. I think this thing under 180 is a great buy. I was just worried for some short-term noise. The fear did get into my head, so I didn't catch any more buys at that 180 level. I was really hoping to see it 170. But this trend line held, and we are currently contesting this one. The market ES's trend line held. This blue line is a more important level. How I chart my charts is if the line is red, it's usually pretty meaningless. It means it's because it's on like a 15 or a 5 minute time frame. But if the line is blue, orange, or gold, even green, then it has some significance. It's coming from a higher time frame. So with that being said, this teal line being held on ES, this teal line being held on AMD, and this teal line being held to perfection on QQQ. Most importantly, I wanted to address that QQQ and ES made a higher low than its previous come down, and VIX was at a higher point than its previous come down. So that goes to show that markets are bullish. Um, Even with the fear at a higher point, the price was still higher than it was on our previous crash. Tech is It's crazy to say this, but tech is undervalued in comparison to how it was a couple of months ago, where its PE ratio was much higher. It was trading at like 34 plus price to earnings, and the consumer goods section has come back to tie tech, and tech has always traded at a higher PE than consumer goods, meaning it is slightly undervalued at the moment, but that had to do with a lot of the fear going on, the unemployment going on, and a bunch of other macro stuff. Um, that's why I was hunting yesterday each individual names, and I really liked AMD. My point of making this video is to say when things are coming down like this and everyone's panicking, thinking it's the end of the world, you have to look at the VIX, look at the fear index, and know that this is when you should be accumulating and you should be buying. As I said yesterday, markets aren't going anywhere. They're only going to move up. The dollar's only going to get weaker. Companies are only going to make more money. It's just how it goes. So the whole point of me saying that is you don't want to buy it when it's up 50% on the year. You want to look for these nice pullbacks on companies you have that long-term conviction with, and you want to ride them until the end. Because think about it, if you would have bought AMD back here, uh, I don't know if it's go even farther than that. If you would have bought AMD down here, call it for $50, and then you would have sold it at 160, you would be really happy, of course. But then if you would have bought AMD at $50 and just forgot about it, you would have seen highs as 260. It's 200 right now, and in my opinion, it's going higher. So that's like I said yesterday, timing the market is not as beneficial as time in the market. And this goes for literally any stock you can think of. If you bought Amazon down here at $100 and then you sold it at 160, yeah, you made 60%. You didn't have to deal with this drawdown, but if you had the confidence and the long-term conviction in Amazon, you would have looked at this as a beautiful discount and you would have entered more. And look at this, selling up here at 250 plus and potentially higher, in my opinion. I think there's no reason for Amazon to dip. Um, the stocks are only going to continue to grow up. These companies are only going to continue to make more money, especially with the price. It's just inflation. The price of everything has gone up. Their earnings will continue to go up. Um, as sad as it is to say, these companies are monopolies. Like there's no real competition for Amazon. Amazon's not going anywhere. It has Prime Video. It has uh, um, obviously same day and or next day delivery for for a nice one-time subscription price. It just has so many benefits that other companies won't be able to compete with anytime soon. So yeah, my point of this video is continue to buy the dips carefully. And in this market, don't be afraid to take some profit if you are an option trader or if you are a swing trader, because um, why not jump out on a 20% day or a 15% day? Just take what you can get and wait for the next setup. So yeah, I hope you guys made money today. I hope you guys are bullish. And just keep your eye on the VIX. You want to see how it reacts around 20. If it fails 20, all-time highs are on the way. Or if we bounce 20, which I think we will probably bounce 20 on the VIX, and we'll just see where it goes from there. But if there's any particular stocks or crypto you'd like me to do technical analysis on, I'd love to. I'd like to show you guys why I make these lines and how I play them when it comes to options tradings. And yeah, any stock you guys need help with, just leave a comment down below.